then I still want you to take a couple minutes on each one to try to see what you get as the answer. And then we'll talk about the answer one by one. And then by the time we get to Thursday, you're going to have time to do Larry's all by yourself. And I want to see how well you do. All right, so let's read through August 1, get an idea of what's going on. And then we'll attempt the journal entry. So we're only doing the entries for Tony D. We're only doing the entries for Tony D. So sometimes we're buying, sometimes we're selling. I'm going to start a new T account sheet because when we're all done with Tony D, we're going to do the income statement. As you're doing this, I would put off onto the side some little help notes and do this, break it down sentence by sentence. So over here I would say, okay, what on the first entry, what is my debit? What am I getting? Inventory. Now I just need to break inventory down. All right, let's first do the sale price, which is
$40.
so total
$2,000.
$2,000. Okay, broke down the first sentence, first two sentences. We bought inventory. Price 50 units, $40 each, $2,000. All right, so that's my next thing here, a discount. We are offered a discount, so it's not an automatic no, but we don't know if we're going to get it yet, so it's a question mark. We'll have to come back to that. We need to determine if there is supposed to be sales tax. Notice the state sales tax at the top is 5%. So, will we have tax?
Yeah. Would it say tax exempt if they didn't have tax?
No, it wouldn't. The key being, what did I buy? And am I the end user?
You bought inventory.
I bought inventory.
No, so you wouldn't be taxed.
What?
You wouldn't be taxed.
I wouldn't be taxed. I would have a tax exempt ID because if I'm buying something and I call it inventory, that means I don't plan on keeping it. I plan on selling and I'm the middleman. So tax, no.
And then FOB shipping point is 100.
So now we need to determine, is there shipping? And if there is it my responsibility or is it the seller's responsibility? Shipping charges amounted to $100. FOB shipping point. That means who ultimately pays? Buyer or the seller?
The buyer.
The buyer, me. So yep, shipping's going to be included in my inventory price. Therefore, what did I get? Inventory, $2,100. What am I going to credit?
Accounts payable.
Good. We know it's account payable. I think I tell you that, but yeah, I tell you that at the beginning. We bought it on account, but you also know it since there is a purchase discount given to me, 310 net 45, there wouldn't need to be a purchase discount if I paid in cash. They already got their money. That's all you had to do for number 1, for August 1. Just that one little tiny journal entry for all that. Now August 5th is a different story. It's a little bit longer journal entries. I would do the same thing on August 5th as I started out with August 1. What am I getting on August 5th? Well, kinda. I'm not actually getting money.
You got an account.
I got it on account. So my debit would be an AR to O'Neill, I believe. Now I want to list what all is O'Neill responsible for paying me. Sale price. List my 4 items. Sales tax. Is there a discount? Does he pay shipping? That's going to help me get the first part of my journal entry, the full amount that O'Neill owes me. So always think to yourself on these first couple, what did I get? I got a promise to be paid. All right, now how much? Then I just go through line by line. We made a sale for $800. Easy enough. Does not include taxes or shipping. All right, it's taxes. Should there be sales tax?
Yes.
Yep. O'Neill would be the end user in this case. So how much sales tax do I need to add onto his bill? 40. Remember, just move it one place. That's 10%. Cut it in half. That's 5%. So I got that line taken care of. We do offer a purchase discount, but that's something that I'm going to need to circle. Maybe I circle it on my sheet. I need to come back to it because I don't know for sure if we're going to get a discount. Payment hasn't been made. Shipping terms, FOB destination. Normal shipping charges are paid up front, as is custom. You always have to pay shipping charges, the seller does up front. FOB destination. Does O'Neill owe me $125 for shipping?
Yeah. No. Oh, no.
No, O'Neill does not owe me shipping. I can now do the first journal entry quite easily. What am I getting? How much money will I be getting as an account? $840. I can also easily break down that $840 on why I got it. I got it from partially in my sales, partially from sales tax payable. Again, we'll be making an income statement when we're done with this problem. So it's going to be really helpful to have T accounts going, especially when you do them on your own. I'm the seller, so I can't stop here, that's for sure. I tell us, all right, now, the next part, you always have to do 2 entries when you make a sale. Let's go ahead and do the second entry first. So my debit would be to what account? Cost of goods sold. Now, I don't tell you specifically in the problem on August 5th, but you can easily figure it out. What should my debit to cost of goods sold be for?
$8.40.
No, not 840. And let me tell you why, so you don't do this later and forget. If I do a cost of goods sold for 840, I'm losing money. I only sold it for 800. If it cost me 840 to buy it, that's bad. How much did it cost me to buy it?
Would be $400?
How'd you get it?
Because he bought it for $40 a unit.
Yeah, let's look back up to number 1, August 1. I bought that inventory for $40 a unit. On August 5th, I sell 10 units. 40 times 10, $400. Cost of goods sold. I'm still not done yet, because nowhere have I taken care of, and like you may want to go through and kind of mark off the things that you've done. I've taken care of the 800, I've taken care of the tax, I have not taken care of the shipping. That's still out there that needs to be accounted for. So what's my debit here? Yeah, shipping expense. And then I would, let's change this. Account payable. I'm not partial to UPS, it's just the easiest to type out fast. So we had a really long journal entry, 3 of them, for this date. Okay, now, August 8th, Tony D was prompt, and we paid Spartan Warehouse. So if I was looking back to my number 1 little notes that I had my little notes here, and it said I had $2,000 in sales price and sales tax. It said none. Shipping, I know this wasn't the order, but it's close enough. I had 100, and then in a discount, I had I don't know. So we did have 2,100. Now we do know if a discount should be included or not. I can update my question mark. Right now, the inventory on my books was listed at 2,100, which is what I have. Should it continue to stay at 2,100? No. I got the discount. What's the discount? What's the discount being offered to me, Ariana? It's not a hard question. You can answer. That's why I called. I know you could get it. What kind of discount was I offered? What kind of a discount? Like, was I even given a discount? And if I was, how do you know if I was even given an option? If on August 8th, you looked at your T accounts and it says you paid Spartan the full amount, would you have paid him and wrote a check for $2,100? No idea? Diego?
Is it 2%?
Not 2%.
The discount is 3%, isn't it?
Yeah. How do you know that?
Says in the terms, 310 net 45.
Yeah, there at the top, August 1, third line down, it tells us we have a discount option of 310 net 45. I did pay within 10 days. So I get a 3% discount on the base price. So my discount, I would have to go back to the base price. There was that was the sale price, $2,000. I do receive a discount. Total payment, again, I'm making all these little notes off the side of my sheet to show all my work and to help, so when I'm actually doing the entry, it's very easy. The amount of the discount was $60. What's my total payment?
$2,040.
Yeah, how do you get that?
The initial payment was $2,100.
Yep.
And then you subtract the 60. With the
So my original amount was $2,100 minus the discount. Total payment being $2,040. Now I'm ready to do the journal entry. On the 8th, ask yourself, on the 8th, when I make a payment, what do I get? You're really good at answering that question on this one.
I got a lower account payable
Yep, you got it.
for Spartan.
I got a lower account payable. What do I need to debit here then?
2,100.
2,100. I no longer owe Spartan any money. Why did I get a lower payment or a lower balance? What did I do to get a lower balance? My credit.
You paid cash.
I paid cash. Right here. And then I'm dealing with a discount. What kind of a discount am I dealing with? Am I the buyer or am I the seller in this situation?
You're the buyer.
The buyer. Therefore, I'm going to reduce the cost of my asset that I purchased. And I purchased inventory. 10th. O'Neill, that's our buyer, is returning some items, 3 of them. Tony does not reimburse for original shipping. I could have left that sentence out. Why could I have left Tony does not reimburse for original shipping?
Because you didn't pay for the shipping.
Because who didn't?
O'Neill did.
Yeah. Huh?
O'Neill did. I mean, Tony didn't pay for the shipping.
Tony paid for it. Yeah, so I don't reimburse myself. O'Neill didn't even pay for the shipping. Remember, on August 5th. Now, we are returning some items. If O'Neill returns some items, remember what we talked about? We basically have this and flip everything. It's just like a sale. If you go back to the ring bling example, number 5, I think it is. Yeah, number 5, the last one on the front. We undo part of this. So as my debit, I don't want to call it a sales revenue, but instead I'm going to call it
Sales return?
sales return, yeah. And how in the world did I get 240?
You charged him $80 a unit.
Right.
You returned 3 of them.
I charged him $80 a unit up there on August 5th. Not only do I give him back the purchase price, what else do I give him back? Tax. How much? How much tax do I reimburse him for? 12, yes, $12. Take 5% of the amount that I gave him back. So what am I going to credit?
Accounts receivable?
Good. He no longer owes me $840. He owes me $252 less. So if I was going to make a total to see what his new balance is, 588. I can't stop here though. I still haven't undone this entire transaction. I need to finish out the second journal entry here. He returned 3 items. So what did I get when he returned those 3 items?
Got inventory back.
I got inventory back. How much? 120, right. Remember, I originally got rid of them at $40 a piece? 12th, O'Neill pays me whatever he needs to pay. I need to figure out how am I going to do that. So I'm going to have my little notes over here on the side again. How much discount does he get? What's his total payment going to be? Go back up to August 8th, August 5th, and let's see if I even get a discount.
It's 2%,
Yep, and I did pay within 10 days, paid in 7. So I get a 2% discount on the base price. Now be very careful here. Think about it like this. What if I bought something from a store and I paid $1 million, or I put it on account for $1 million? And they gave me they're going to offer me a 2% discount on $1 million. Okay, 2% would be $20,000. Let's say I returned $990,000 of stuff. So how much do I owe before any discounts are involved? I bought $1 million of stuff and I returned $990,000 of it. I owe $10,000. How much of a discount will he provide me, this store, if I pay on time and get the 2% discount?
We're gonna get the discount for the 10,000 that you owe.
Okay, you want to be careful there and not provide me a discount on $1 million. I didn't really buy $1 million of stuff. I bought 10,000 of stuff. So how much stuff?
588.
Almost. That's how much he owes. How much in stuff did I actually buy from Tony D's?
560.
How'd you get that?
You took the return amount from the 800.
Yep, right here. I originally sold him 800 base price. He returned back to me 240 base price. So I'm basing my discount not off of 800, off of 560 times 2%. Now this doesn't come out nice and neat,
$11.20.
so we're going to round it just to $11. Just to make things easy on the journal entry, I'm just rounding. So total payment. How much do I owe before any discounts concerned?
560.
Before any discounts concerned, I owe what? Say it louder, I heard it. 588. Minus the discount. Use my little notes here to show that I'm Tony D. I got cash of $577 because O'Neill paid me. The missing piece here is the sales discount of $11.
How did you get the 588?
Right here, from my T account. That's why it's important that you have T accounts going. So I know he owed me $840. I returned to him credit on one of the journal entries, $252. He owed me $588. You're going to get to see this twice because we didn't get this far in Andrews.
That's fine.
Now we're out of time. I'm just going to show you the last one. So and note it. Put it on your. It says we remitted the sales tax. That means you paid it. We owed, based on my T accounts here, $28. Well, I paid it, so I no longer owe $28. and I take it out of my cash. What we're going to do starting Thursday is we're going to prepare the income statement based on these numbers. And then we're going to jump right into doing number 22, Larry's clothing.